Righty. So we just left off of that brutal scene on that documentary Faces of Death, right? And talking about why I didn't connect with it being food. And the reason why I didn't connect was because if it was food, it should have made me hungry. And it so didn't. It made me sick, not hungry. And I strongly believe if we're meant to eat it, we should be hungry watching it. And like, I remember watching documentaries. You can see you see a lion getting food, and the cubs are like drooling from the mouth, going, "Fucking, when am I getting in there to fucking get a piece of this?" Because that's what they do. That's their instinct. I don't believe. And someone said to me, like, you know, we don't have that in us anymore because that hunter-gatherer thing's been bred out of us. So now we just pay other people to do it. And I don't buy that. I'll tell you why I don't buy that. Because I don't think, for survival, it isn't something you learn. It's an instinct. Survival's an instinct. So for me, going to a fucking gun shop and buying a gun isn't an instinct to shoot an animal, or you know, going to a fucking, you know, that's not an instinct. Instinct's something you're born with that you weren't taught. It just occurs. So I said to a friend of mine, the way I can tell you that I believe in that is because I had, at the time, I had a dog and a cat. I still do, actually. It's different ones, but I had a dog and a cat. And I remember my dog's it's never been taught to hunt. It's never hunted anything in its life. I go to the store, buy its food, and, you know, it eats. It's never hunted. Never seen it. But my cat had hunted. My cat was going around doing that shit. And one day we're outside and my dog sees the fucking cat killing a bird. And my dog's like barking and I'm holding it back and he's like, "Oh, I want a piece of that." Oh, it was hungry. It was drooling. He'd never seen anything like that before. That was the first time my dog had seen that. Because it's born with that instinct. It's a fucking omnivore. Dogs are omnivores, I don't know if you know that. They're omnivores. They eat plant and meat. Now, I have this argument all the time. Being 22 years vegan, you hear everything under the sun. But what I found funny was like people going, "Well, we're omnivores, you know. If we're fucking omnivores, we should be like that dog." A bear is a fucking omnivore. I don't see a bear paying someone else to go kill its food because these people can't do it themselves. So, you know, that's my take on it. I don't think it's in us. I don't wake up in the morning and go, "Oh, fuck, I'm hungry. I'm going to go fucking slaughter a pig with my bare hands and fucking eat its leg." I've never had that fucking instinct to do that. And I don't reckon you do either. And if you think you do, go right ahead. I'll give you $1,000. Anyone on here, I'll give you a fucking $1,000. If you go into a fucking paddock, someone videos you into a paddock and you fucking kill a bull with your own fucking bare hands and you eat it right there and then. I want to see you do that. Because if you do that, then I might think, yeah, you're born, but you won't because you're not born to do that. We're an ape. Apes don't do that. The form of ape we don't do that. Our bodies, they're not made for that, right? So I truly believe we weren't born with that feeling to go and kill something to eat. It doesn't make me hungry watching someone hunt something, some fucking pussy with a gun hunting something. It doesn't make me hungry. If it doesn't make you hungry, think about it. Think about it. Because you know what makes me hungry? If I'm hungry and I walk out in my backyard and I've got a fucking apple on my tree and I see it, I'm not going to be like, "Oh, I don't think I can. It's a bit gory taking that apple off." I'm going to be like, whoop, smashing the apple into my face. I don't give two fucks about the apple. I just want to eat it. I don't have the instinct of my heart being torn apart watching the apple being torn off the tree like I do when I see a fucking pig being its fucking throat slit. That's not natural to me. So I listened to my fucking heart and my brain and went, that don't make any fucking sense to me. One bit. You know? So I became vegetarian from watching those videos. I became vegetarian. And I endorse you. If you want it, if you think that you can, I think if you're a meat eater, you should watch these two videos. You can stream them. If you can't find them, message me and I'll send you the link to Forks Over Knives and Earthlings. There's another good one out called Cowspiracy. That's another good one. It also talks about the impact on the environment. I don't know if anyone knows, but the animal agriculture contributes more to global warming than planes, cars, buses, motorbikes, and the fucking industrial industry. It's 51% of the cause of the planet fucking heating up is from animal agriculture. 30% of the land mass, 30% of the land on this planet is just for animal agriculture, and it's growing that big that they're saying that there's in another fucking, I think, 15 years, in the way it's growing, we won't have enough land to grow animals to be slaughtered to feed people. That's crazy to me. Anyway, so I'm going to get back into why I'm vegan and why I think I'm vegan. So being vegan back then, in the metal scene, punk scene, whatever, and I probably think Smear would have went through the same thing, But I remember I dare someone to try this. Just don't go vegan. Just try pretending you're vegan and tell your friends you're vegan for a couple of weeks. See how you go. See what happens. See what sort of shit you cop. Because when I went vegan 22 years ago, I didn't know any vegans. I was the only vegan I knew. There's a lot more vegans now, and we're growing like we are. It's not like a cult. It's just happening because people are waking up. But what I found interesting was I remember people used to say that vegans and vegetarians were whingers. Like I don't bag meat eaters. I don't bag vegetarians, right? I'm just saying, like, those two are the biggest. Everyone says vegans are whiners. I tell you what, go pretend to be vegan for 2 weeks and see who the whingers are. Because I'll tell you now, this is one of the reasons why I made this video. Because I still to this day cop it. Not as bad because I've changed a bit. Because back then, I was a bit more tolerant. Today, I'm not. Back then, and this is what you get. You'd be eating something, and they know you're vegan. So they just come up and they go, "Ooh, what the fuck are you eating, man?" And they give you this shit, right? What am I eating? Who gives a fuck what I'm eating? And not just that. These meat eating fucking moron dipshits would come up to me and try and hang shit on me. They're sitting there eating cock and balls from a fucking pig and a cow, and they're asking me what the fuck am I eating, you fucking piece of shit? You're asking me I'm eating fucking plants, you fuckwit. You're eating fucking cocks and balls. And you're asking me, looking at me like I'm a fuckhead? Right? I know, I'm getting angry. Because 22 years of it, people don't ask me that question. People that know me don't ask me that question anymore. Because I tell you, I'm not that nice guy anymore like I used to be when people ask me those shit questions. Because I ain't put up with it. I might be a hippie, but you give me shit, and I won't just give you shit back. It gives me the right to fuck you up if you fucking piss me off. That's the law I go by. In fact, we talk about religion. I think that religion's fucking bullshit. But I take good things out of bad things too. I remember in the Bible, it says, there's a quote by Jesus that says, do unto others as you should like done unto yourself, or something like that. That's a fucking amazing quote. That's such a... If we did that, It'd be awesome, wouldn't it? But we don't. But I think that's a really good quote. And the other quote was, I think it's a Lester Crowley. I mean, this is a long time ago I remember reading this. But Lester Crowley, do what thou wilt should be the whole of the law. That's another, those two quotes, to me, are everything. One is be a good cunt. One's be whatever you want and be free about it. But know that if, do what thou wilt should be the whole of the law. Yeah, do whatever you want. Be free. But know that if you piss someone off, they might fucking just smack you in the mouth. And that's the consequence. But you have the right to be that smartass if you want to be that smartass. But that's my point. I believe in being nice to people and being free about whatever you want to do. Right? That's why I don't preach to meat eaters. I'm not making this video to turn a meat eater into a vegan. I don't give a fuck what you eat. You eat whatever the fuck you want. But for some fucking reason, and I'm not saying every meat eater is a fuckwit, but vegan 22 years, seriously, in a metal scene? You think I've met a bunch of fuckwits that are meat eaters? Yeah, I have. A bunch of fucking pussy pieces of shit. And when they think you're a hippie vegan, they think you're not going to fucking defend yourself. They learn quick, that's bullshit. Because I don't take that shit. Right? I'm not saying I'm into violence, because I'm not. I am into love. But I'm not into copping shit off a fuckwit. And that's what I'm talking about. I don't give a fuck what you do. But why do you give a fuck what I do, you fucking idiot? You know? So that's why I'm vegan. And I'm not here to fucking change you. I don't give a... Do what thou wilt should be the whole of the law. If I think that's an amazing thing, why am I giving a fuck what you do? Unless it... you know... I do give a fuck to an extent. Because I prefer everyone to be vegan. Because then, you know, animals wouldn't have to fucking suffer like they do. But, so you know that saying, which I think is a fucking stupidest saying, that saying, oh, if we're all the same, the world would be boring. No, it wouldn't. We'd get along. We'd actually get along. That's the shittest saying I've ever fucking heard. No, my saying is, if we're all the same, we'd be happy. I don't hang out with people. If you think that's true, that saying, that shit saying, then I want you to go and hang out with people you have nothing in common with and say that's awesome. Because I don't feel the need to go and hang out with people I have nothing in common with. For me, I want people to have the same interest. I hang out with cunts that like the same sort of music, the same sort of fucking morals. That's who I hang out with. I don't hang out with different cunts that I fucking hate. A Nazi's not going to go and hang out with a fucking Muslim because they're different and that's cool. They're not. They hang out together. We hang out with people we get along with. So that saying's bullshit. So no. Well, I believe that you know, you can do what you want. I don't wish you to do it, but if that's what you want to do, it's your fucking right. That's what you want to do. I'm not here to convince anyone. I don't give a fuck what you do. What I do is my own fucking thing. And and everyone that knows me, knows I've never, ever asked anyone what they're fucking eating, or anyone, at any time, ever tried to convince someone to be fucking vegan. I haven't. I don't give a fucking shit what you do. But for some reason, dipshit meat-eating fuckheads decide to come and give me shit. They don't so much anymore because they know I'll fucking punch them in the head. You know, if they piss me off enough, maybe I will. But what I'm saying to you is, no, I'm not saying all meat eaters do that. They don't. I've got meat eating fucking friends. I play in bands with meat eaters. I'm not fucking anti-meat eaters. I'm anti-fuckheads. So I'm vegan. Who gives a fucking shit? If you're a fucking meat eater, good on you, you fuckwit. Just fucking do what you want and I'll do what I want. And go fuck yourself. Like, I don't care. Listen to metal, be good to people. Fuck up. Shut up. You know? So, that's my fucking take on it. I know I seem a bit angry. Because fuck, man. 22 years vegan, been in a metal scene. You think I haven't fucking heard every fuckwit under the sun try and fucking change my... I don't fucking try and change what you fucking... Shut the fuck up, you fuckwit. So, yeah. Do unto others as you'd like done unto yourself. Do what thou wilt should be the whole of the law. We all fucking do that. Maybe we'll fucking be fucking happy and we wouldn't have fuckwits on the fucking planet. But, you know, it is what it is and I deal with it. You know, I'm not a fucking angry guy. I am a fucking nice guy. And most people that know me know that I am a fucking nice guy and I'm not a cunt. I don't go fucking... I'm not a violent person. I prefer non-violence to violence. Like, you know, I'm a hippie. I think I'm a hippie. But anyway, that's my take on why I'm fucking vegan. And if you're interested in anything like, you know, in wanting to know about veganism, ask me. I'm not that guy that's going to crack the shits because you're asking. If you're legitimately wanting to know about something about veganism and you're not one of those fuckwits, I'm fucking 100% I'll talk to you about it. But I don't go out of my way to talk to people about veganism because I don't think it's my place. The only person I want to change in my life is me. Right? And when I became vegan, I felt better. I feel stronger. My head's a lot clearer. And it works for me. And that's what I'm fucking doing. And if you think you want to try it and you want to ask me questions, go right ahead. I'm cool with that. You know? But that's my take on it. And that's my story of how I became vegan. It was people like Smear and Liz that you know, planted the seed and then watching that video. So Forks Over Knives is a great documentary, and Earthlings is another one, and Cowspiracy. I think you should watch them. If you're a meat eater and you want to pay people to kill animals, I think you should watch it, see what you're doing. Know what you're putting in your body. Know that it makes you sick. You know, it makes you sick. It does. But anyway, that's another video, and I will make those videos. But that's the end of Vegan WOG. Alright, thanks for watching. I can't believe so many people fucking watched it. Like, I thought no one was going to watch it. You know, who the fuck wants to listen to this dude? But anyway, people watched it. So thanks for fucking watching. If you like the videos, like the like button down there. Click the thumbs up. If you don't like it, you know, click down. I don't give a shit. But it's my story, you know what I mean? And I hope you enjoyed it. And, you know, stay good. Be nice to people. Do what the fuck you want. Be free, you know. And just be a nice cunt. Don't be a fuckwit. All right. See you later. Cheers. I'm Rob WOG.